Good morning, students. Welcome in your computer studies online class. This is chapter 8, Advanced Scripting, part 1. Children, first we will see what is exactly advanced scripting. In chapter 7, we learned how to use Vim editor and also saw how to write the basic shell scripts. We mentioned that shell scripts have features similar to a higher level language. Are we then learning a new language? No, we are not learning any new language at all. We are learning one of the best features that an open source operating system provides. Okay. The shell scripts are used for routine system administration tasks. They are best tools as an administrator can get to easily monitor and control his system. Even if he is at remote location, the shell scripts designed so far were sequential in nature. While the commands are executed in same order in which they appeared in the script. While performing administrative tasks, we may need to perform execution of some statements repeatedly. We may also need to skip execution of some statements based on predefined conditions. In this chapter, we will see some scripts related to some system administration and discuss how to use decision statements and looping constructs in shell script, children. Finding process ID, the first feature of shell script in this chapter in advanced scripting. Okay, in Linux, all programs executables stored on hard disk are executed as process. Okay, a program loaded into a memory and running. Each process when started has unique number associated with its known process ID. Okay, a unique number which is known process ID. Okay, so we can perform operation like view or stop the process to see the processes associated with the current shell. जो अभी के shell में जो process या जो commands चल रहे हैं वो they are associated with current shell. So we can issue the ps command without any parameter. हम देखना चाहते हैं कि कितने processes at a time work कर रही हैं. So we simply give in terminal window ps command in front of dollar command prompt. Okay, so we can view the process of all that the user of all process of all the users by using the ps space dash ef command. Let's see that figure 8.1 shows the process running on our system. See children, here in this image we are using ps-ef command. You can see here children, see this command $ps-ef. This display the list of process on terminal. So there are different process IDs are given. You can see this all. Okay. Fine. So we have given UID, PID, PPID, C, S time, TTY, time, CMD. You can see the output over there. Here, what is UID? UID is, here you can see children, this is UID root, unique ID, PID process ID 1, so PPID is 0, C is 0, S time is 1514, TTY is question mark over here and time also given children and CMD. So children, first we see what all these short forms mean. So UID, you can see children, name और number of the user who owns the process. जिसका command है या जिसका program है उनका name और उनका ID, name and or number of user who owns the process. Second is it is PID, okay, a unique routine process identifier designed to each process. PPID, it identifies the parent process ID, the process that created the current process. Then S time is given children here, okay. In S time, starting time for the current process. TTY is what? It identifies terminal that controls the current process. Then come time, okay. The next is here time. It identifies the amount of CPU time accumulated by current process. Then CMD identifies the command used to invoke the process, children. Next we are having, many times as an administrator need to find how many processes a particular user is executing. एक ही बार में एक user कितने processes execute कर रहा है. So let us write a script that will help us to help administrator to find the process run by a particular user. This is script 10 from your textbook, children. Script to find out how many processes a user is running. इस स्क्रिप्ट में सबसे पहले हमने कमांड दिया है क्लियर, देन echo hyphen n echo all you know, that is displaying a message. Enter username. Read username means the shell script will read whatever username is given by the user from keyboard while in output window. CNT is equals to PS hyphen EF, pipe symbol cut hyphen D. So this whole command is given, children. I explain you later. Echo user surname is user's name is running $CNT process. Username is running $CNT process. Let's see the output. First we see the explanation of this. Here the script as script 10.sh. Let us try to understand the working of script. The first command clears the content on the screen. जैसे हम बोर्ड पे काम करने से पहले उसे क्लीन करते हैं बच्चों, सेम. Then a message is displayed for the user to enter a username. Okay. The read command then assigns a string read from the keyboard to variable username. Read command हमारा दिया हुआ कीबोर्ड के थ्रू दिया हुआ नाम रीड करेगी. Then we have combined 4 commands, namely PS, cut, grep and WC. Okay, PS hyphen EF command displays list of processes being run by the users of the system. Then its output is then given to the cut command. Okay, PSS का output कहाँ जाएगा? cut command के पास. The cut command extracts the first field username from this output, and the extracted list of first field is then given to grep command. Okay, then ये output जाएगा grep के पास. The grep command finds all the users that match with the value that is extracted from variable username. grep command match करेगा username के कितने IDs open हैं या कितने सारे इस तरह से related output उसके पास आते हैं. This matched list is then given to WC command that counts the occurrence of given word username. WC means word count. Okay. Finally, this word count is assigned to a variable CNT. The last command then displays actual output of the given command. Here you can see the sample output of the script. Enter username. तो वहाँ पे हमने दिया root. User root is running 103 processes. Okay, फिर से ये command prompt आ गया for new command. So first 2 lines are the output of this above script. As mentioned earlier, we may remove a process and release some memory. हमें इतनी सारी process चल रही हैं, उसमें से कुछ process अगर हम remove करें तो हम कुछ मेमोरी स्पेस बचा सकते हैं बच्चों. टू रिमूव द प्रोसेस फ्रॉम द मेमोरी वी यूज द किल कमांड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ वी इशू अ कमांड $kill-9101, okay, then the process, this is kill command children, for removing some space from the given, removing the process IDs. यहाँ बाकी कोई डेटा को भी हम रिमूव करके हम अपनी मेमोरी की स्पेस बढ़ा सकते हैं, बचा सकते हैं. सो बाय दैट कमांड इज कॉल्ड किल कमांड. देन द प्रोसेस with PID is equals to 101 will be forcibly removed from the memory. Let us have a look to a script, to script 10.sh that accepts username as command line argument and tells how many terminals that user is using. The code of the script is given as here. Script to find out how many terminals a user has opened. So CNT is equals to who, pipe symbol, cut hyphen D, 2 times quotes, double quotes, hyphen F, 1, pipe symbol, grab hyphen O, $1, pipe symbol WC hyphen W. So echo user $1 has opened $CNT terminals. Save the script as script 11.sh. Observe that the script we created in the previous example used in variables. In this script, we have made use of command line argument. The entity $1 here refers to a command line argument. To execute this script, type the command as mentioned below. You can see, children, this script. Now, children, we are going to see, find out how many processes are run by a user. Okay, script 10, enter username, रीड यूज़र नेम. अगेन द सेम कमांड जो हमने पहले देखी थी फर्स्ट सेकेंड इमेज में. ठीक है. सो आउटपुट इज़ गिवन हियर. एंटर यूज़र नेम, हमने यूज़र नेम पे रूट दिया. यूज़र नेम, अब आउटपुट में क्या दे रहा है? यूज़र रूट इज़ रनिंग 103 प्रोसेसेस. ओके. नाउ चिल्ड्रन वी गो टू डिसीजन मेकिंग टास्क, डिसीजंस. लेट्स सी. Following 4 decision making instructions are available in Linux, which can be used in shell scripts. First, if then fi. Second, if then else fi. Third, if then el, that is else. If then else fi. Fourth is case or esec. Okay, children. So this is our task making list. Now, first is if then fi. Decision making task. Let us say administrator want to create a directory. He can do it using an mkdir command, which we have studied in chapter 6. Children, creating a directory, the command is mkdir. But if he uses a script for creating a directory, he can generate appropriate message also. So let us write a script that allows an administrator to create a directory. Script here, you can see, children. First we have given the message to create a directory. Secondly, echo -n within quotes enter directory name, read my dir, if pipe symbol -d $mydir -o -f $mydir. Okay, then it is given in the square bracket. Then echo, first we have used if, right, and we have given in square bracket the whole command. Then we are using then. Okay, if then fi, we are using the first decision making task, if then fi. Echo a file or directory with the name $mydir already exists. Exit 0 fi. mkdir $mydir. Echo directory with the name $mydir created successfully. Understood, children? We are asking, अगर mydir डायरेक्टरी ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट है तो वो मैसेज डिस्प्ले करे, नहीं है तो फिर वो मेरी डायरेक्टरी सक्सेसफुली क्रिएट हो गई ऐसा मैसेज दें. See the output, children. Administrator at the Ubuntu. So this is the path of the root directory. Here $sh script 12.sh, that is the our script name. Enter directory name, हमने डायरेक्टरी नेम डाला. सब्जेक्ट, मेरी डायरेक्टरी जो मैं क्रिएट करी हूँ उसका नाम मैंने क्या दिया, सब्जेक्ट. सो फाइल और डायरेक्टरी विद द नेम सब्जेक्ट ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट. फिर से एंटर डायरेक्टरी नेम, हमने नाम दिया उसमें स्क्रिप्ट dir. डायरेक्टरी विद नेम स्क्रिप्ट dir क्रिएटेड सक्सेसफुली. अंडरस्टूड चिल्ड्रन. हमने इसी कमांड को 2 बार रन किया, इसी आउटपुट को. सी हियर, ऑब्जर्व द आउटपुट 8.4 carefully. In one case we get message indicating that the directory already exists. In second case we are able to create a directory with the specified name. Note that the condition in above script is enclosed in square bracket, that there should be one space after opening square bracket and one before closing square bracket. If the condition is evaluated to true, then statements type inside then block, inside then then. Okay, if then fi it is children, and decision making task. Inside then block will be executed, otherwise not. The end of if statement is indicated by fi statement. Also note that the then keyword should be typed below if statement, else we will get error. The hyphen d, hyphen f, hyphen o options are used in script, will be discussed later. Okay children. Now we are going to see the next command, next decision making task for comparing two files, that is using if then else fi. Earlier we did what, if then fi. Now if then else fi. Command is to compare two files. I mean to say this script is to compare two files. So you can see children, echo hyphen n, enter a file name. अब जो फाइल मैसेज आएगा स्क्रीन पे, एंटर अ फाइल नेम, हम उस फाइल नेम को डालेंगे जिसे हम कंपेयर करने हैं. अब उसके लिए इफ कंडीशंस for two file names which you are going to compare. If cmp space dot / $f name space dot backup slash dot / backup against $f name. अब then पहले तो हमने कमांड दे दी बच्चों कंपेयर के लिए. then we are using अब then echo $f name is same at both places, else echo both $f name are different. दोनों मैसेज, ये ऊपर वाले दोनों फाइल्स को कंपेयर करेगा और हमें बताएगा. अगर वो सेम है तो पहले वाला मैसेज एक्सेप्ट करेगा, देन के बाद वाला. अगर नहीं तो एल्स के बाद वाला मैसेज शो करेगा. सेव द स्क्रिप्ट एज स्क्रिप्ट 13.sh, जो भी आपकी स्क्रिप्ट का नंबर है बच्चों. सो हेयर वी फर्स्ट एक्सेप्ट अ फाइल नेम फ्रॉम द यूज़र टू कीप द स्क्रिप्ट सिंपल. एज ऑफ नाउ वी हैव यूज्ड एब्सोल्यूट पाथ फॉर डायरेक्टरी and we have also assumed that the file names at both the locations are same. Let's see children, output of the script. हमने फाइल दी $sh script 13, ये हमारे स्क्रिप्ट का नाम. नाउ एंटर फाइल नेम, तो हमने पहली फाइल का नाम दिया address.txt. address.txt इज सेम एट बोथ प्लेसेस. एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर, अगला हमने फाइल नेम दिया address.txt, फिर से बैकअप address.txt, डिफर बाइट 398 लाइन 6. ओके, सो इट इज़ शोइंग अस कि ये फाइल डिफरेंट है, ऊपर की फाइल पे से कहा सेम है. हियर वी हैव एग्जीक्यूटेड द फाइल ट्वाइस. इन द फर्स्ट रन बोथ द फाइल कंटेंट्स आर सेम, hence we get the message that both files are same. Before second run we have modified the file in the current directory. Hence we are getting the message that files are different. In previous chapter we have written a small script to welcome user that logged in the system. Let us modify if further so that we display a proper welcome message. Good morning, good afternoon or good evening depending on the time the user has logged in. Means जब यूज़र ने सिस्टम ऑन किया तो बस हम उसी के अकॉर्डिंग यूज़र को विश करें, वो जिस टाइम के अकॉर्डिंग यूज़र ने अपने सिस्टम पे लॉग इन किया है. ओके, so children, we will see this in next hour session. I end up this session over here. Thank you. Go through with textbook. Okay, thank you children. Have a good day.